I'm Paul Hayes, I'm housemaster of Hazelwell. I live here with my wife Alex and our 4 children who are all at the prep school. We've got an amazing house team, a really experienced number of tutors, resident tutors, teaching staff and matrons. I'm hugely lucky to have such a stable team. We have a team of 10 academic tutors that are on duties in the evening with a range of expertise and subject knowledge that really allows the pupils to get the best possible support in the evening. So there are 65 to 70 boys in Hazelwell. We are hugely lucky to be blessed with this amazing Victorian building. We have a central common room in the heart of the boarding house. We have a third form prep room and library space. We have several common rooms, including the sixth form common room, which we call the Red Dragon, and we have a music room. We have a dining room space that has space for whole year groups, so where we'll host dinners, dinner parties, and then we also have this room here, which is another formal space for parents, for gatherings, and for the boys to have some catch-ups, prefect meetings, and one-to-ones. When pupils arrive in year 9, what we call third form, they will be in a shared dorm. The largest dorm is a room of 7, but then we have shared dorms of 5, 4s, several pairs. And then by the time you're in year 11, what we call fifth form, everybody's in a single room. Our upper 6 have got slightly larger rooms. Some have sofas, we've got ensuite. We have some rooms that are much bigger than you probably get at university and a great choice for those upper 6 year groups. So our house emblem is the Red Dragon. Some say that a previous Welsh housemaster brought the Welsh dragon across into Hazelwell. Other old boys that I've toured around the house say that it precedes that. I always see that the Red Dragon symbolises a fighting spirit and an ambition that we like to instill in all our boys. Every student at Cheltenham College will say that their house is the best. The pupils feel hugely passionate about their house, the symbol, in this case the dragon, our red and blue kit, and whether it's house pots, house singing, at sport or sports day, they are the highlights of the social calendar and they are highlights of Cheltenham College. So Cheltenham College is busy and the weekend always starts of a Saturday evening. Lessons on Saturday morning with sports fixtures on a Saturday afternoon. Our weekend programme, at times we will have trips that are run across year groups, from our paintballing, go-karting that are always hugely popular, climbing, bouldering. And so we want to try and balance our weekends. We'll tailor our weekends according to the stage in the academic year and the needs for those particular year groups. We have 5 vertical dragon teams that allows us to have an internal competition between these teams and really builds that camaraderie between our upper 6 and our third formers coming in. I think boarding develops life skills, whether it's the cooking culture that we have, that young men will head to the kitchen and spend most of their time socialising in the kitchen of an evening, or whether it's doing their own washing and just being able to fend for themselves. I think boarding develops those life skills. I think it's important in a 21st century where most young people go back home and return to their devices and spend time on their phones, on their games, that they go back within a community where they're able to spend time with others in a world where most social interactions are done online. They're actually going and sitting with their mates. And so even in their free time, they're developing a selection of social skills that I think are at times rare in the modern era. It's so important to have that balance between life skills and skills of young people. I think Cheltenham College is rather unique within the boarding sector of being a school so close to a town centre. Our boys are not just members of the Hazelwell community or indeed the college community, but a wider community of Cheltenham as well. I think that it grounds our young people to realise that there is a world outside of the college walls. We are committed to charity work. We have a link with a local community centre in the heart of Cheltenham that supports young people. I think the highlights are when all of the house are together. Those closed weekends that we have spread out across the academic year, our whole school and Hazelwell charity days, house singing, sports day, speech day, these moments where all 70 boys are together. It's remarkable how we have people from all over the world that are joining together for the sake of this community. It can be utterly inspirational at times. The best bits about Hazelwell aren't necessarily the bits that we can film for the brochure or for the prospectus. I think it's in those moments when the boys return from house, when they come in from an exam and they want to talk to us about it, when they have just finished the school play and they're still on that high, when the whole house returns from house singing or a sports fixture, and you see those emotional highs and lows of young people and you see them sharing those moments with their friends. I think those moments when you see pupils of different ages interact in a genuine way are really the highlights. And you can't always put it into words and you can't always capture those moments in film, but there's a feel of the atmosphere that I think really is the absolute highlight of Hazelwell. How would I describe it in one word? It's difficult. I think community comes to mind, that spirit comes to mind, but I also talk a lot to the boys about having that balance between ambition and resilience and kindness. I always tell the boys there's a sign outside the common room just saying Hazelwell be nice, because I think that kindness is often undervalued by teenagers and young people, and it's undervalued in the 21st century. And I think it's really important that we promote those really basic values in our young people.